Alright, have you ever met someone who seems quiet? Maybe even a bit shy? You might think they're easy to control or push around, but then something surprising happens. They don't react the way you expect them to. They might not even react at all. You might start to feel uneasy, not knowing how to handle this person. You don't know what they're thinking or what they're capable of, and that can be intimidating. This is often the case with Sigma males. They prefer to fly under the radar, not drawing too much attention to themselves. Just because they're not loud and flashy doesn't mean they're weak or easily controlled. People often underestimate them, thinking they're easy targets, but they're actually very strategic in their actions. While they don't take being controlled or manipulated lightly, their reactions might perhaps. Here are 8 unusual reactions when people try to control Sigma males. Number 1. Tactical compliance and intentional misdirection. When you aim to steer or control him, the Sigma male might play along, but not in the way you expect. He might lead you to believe that you're in control, steering events subtly in a direction that suits his interests without you realizing it. He listens, nods, even agrees at times. But this is a clever tactic. Instead of pushing back openly, he'll give the illusion that he's following your game, all the while quietly setting his own course. It's like being a chess master who's always 3 moves ahead of the game. If you try to manipulate or fool him, he'll give you the illusion of compliance, while quietly undermining your efforts behind the scenes. He's not vindictive or malicious. He just doesn't want to be controlled. And this is his way of maintaining his independence. You'll think you're winning, that he's following your lead, but in reality, he's just taking a path you didn't even think to guard. This can be incredibly disorienting, because everything seems fine on the surface, and by the time you realize what's happened, he's already achieved his goal, and there's little you can do about it. This reaction might leave you scratching your head, wondering where your influence went, and pondering just who had the reins all along. Sigma males are masters of subtle manipulation and will use it to their advantage when pushed too far. While this may seem manipulative in itself, for Sigma males, it's simply a means of survival. They are not trying to hurt or harm anyone. They're simply protecting themselves from those who might try to control or manipulate them. They've learned to be self-sufficient and not rely on anyone else's agenda. They don't want to be used as pawns in someone else's game, so they take control of their own fate. It's not about being sneaky or deceptive, but about being smart and strategic. Number 2. Ghosting. While most people will react to control or manipulation with confrontation, Sigma males might not even bother. They'll simply disappear from your life without explanation. This happens when you try to pull strings behind their back or use them for your own gain. Once you've crossed a line, they'll see no point in trying to reason with you or explain themselves. If they feel even the slightest hint of control or manipulation, they'll disappear without a trace. They don't care about your reaction or what you might think. If something smells fishy, they're out. They'll just quietly remove themselves from the situation and move on. This can be frustrating for those trying to control them, leaving them with no closure or sense of victory. Sigma males don't want to waste their time and energy on someone who doesn't respect them or their boundaries. It's not that they're afraid or can't handle confrontation. They simply choose to slip away rather than fight a pointless battle. They pick their battles wisely, knowing when to engage and when it's best to walk away. No scene, no argument, just a silent withdrawal, leaving the controller baffled and powerless. It's like they were never there, and for anyone trying to keep a leash on them, it's a wake-up call that they're not the ones in control. Number 3. Nonverbal resistance. You might notice something off when you're trying to control a Sigma, a vibe that he's not all in. This man won't make a big fuss or raise his voice. He'll just send clear signals without saying a word. Maybe it's the way he crosses his arms or how he looks at you, eyes sharp and assessing. These little signs are his way of putting up a fence, showing you he's not someone to be messed with. His posture might change, standing a bit taller, or he may give you a hard look that says more than words ever could. He's not about drama or making a scene, so he keeps it quiet. But make no mistake, his silence speaks volumes. It's like he's got this shield up, and nothing you say will get past it. And it's not just about being stubborn. This is his way of staying true to himself. He won't let anyone push him where he doesn't want to go, and you can see it all in his quiet, firm stance. Try as you might, getting him to budge when he's set like this will be tough. Sometimes it's the things he doesn't do or say that tell you exactly where you stand. You're left with your own words hanging in the air, realizing they're not landing like you thought they would. His nonverbal resistance is a powerful message that he's not on board, and he doesn't even need to say it. Number 4. Boundary setting. People often believe that if they tolerate anything, others will have more respect for them. They want to be liked by everyone, so they let others walk all over them. However, Sigma males take a different approach. When feeling pushed around or controlled, they draw a firm line to protect their space and principles. They are not aggressive about it, but they make sure to convey what they will and won't tolerate. With a calm and composed demeanor, they express their limits, ensuring others understand that these are non-negotiable. It's done respectfully yet assertively, leaving no room for misunderstanding or overstepping the lines they've drawn. This approach not only maintains their personal integrity, but also prevents unnecessary conflicts by making their expectations clear from the start. These individuals do not make a fuss about it. It's a straightforward declaration of self-respect and autonomy. If their boundaries are ignored or challenged, they do not hesitate to reinforce them. Showing that respect for their personal space is paramount. It's a non-negotiable for them, and they are not willing to compromise on it. Number 5. Using sarcasm. When it feels like others are trying to pull their strings, Sigma males turn to sarcasm. It's like their secret weapon. Rather than getting angry or pushy, they lean into witty comebacks. A clever, sarcastic remark can speak volumes, saying, "I'm not buying what you're selling," without causing a scene. They'll throw a joke or a funny one-liner into the conversation that doubles as a lighthearted warning. Back off. It's their way of keeping things from getting too serious while also standing their ground. And often, this kind of humor can diffuse tension, acting as a reminder that they're their own boss. It's pretty effective because it can leave the other person a bit confused, and yet delivers the message loud and clear. They're not the type to be messed with. Sigma males choose to protect their autonomy with a smile and a laugh, showing they're not upset, but definitely not agreeing either. This approach adds some fun to the mix while holding to their core principle, staying true to themselves. Number 6. Stoic indifference. Some men just don't get ruffled easily. They have this cool, calm energy that can't be shaken. When others try to push them around or control them, Sigma men remain unfazed. They might be full of emotion on the inside, but on the outside, they're as cool as ice. They've got a stoic indifference that acts like a shield. You won't find them getting worked up or showing much reaction at all. It's like they're in their own world where nobody else's demands can touch them. Instead of getting into arguments or trying to prove a point, they just let things slide off them. This can really throw people off, especially those used to getting their way. They don't do it to be mean or to show off. It's more about keeping their peace and staying true to who they are. When nonsense comes their way, they don't let it stick. They just carry on with their day without giving power to the noise around them. It's a quiet way to stand their ground and show that their own inner peace and direction matter more than outside pressures. Number 7. Creative rebellion. Sigma males are not ones to follow the crowd or conform to societal norms. When someone tries to control or manipulate them into doing something they don't agree with, they'll often respond with creative rebellion. This can manifest in various forms, such as finding alternative ways to achieve the desired outcome or using their creativity to outsmart the controller. They have a natural aversion to being told what to do, especially when it is useless or pointless. Their independent nature makes them question authority and societal rules, leading to them finding their own unique path. They won't blindly follow the herd, they'll forge their own way, often surprising others with their unconventional methods. While this may seem like defiance, it's really just a way for Sigma males to avoid being controlled through rules that make absolutely no sense to them. They're not trying to be rebellious or difficult for the sake of it. They simply don't want to mindlessly follow any set of rules without understanding the reasoning behind them. Number 8. Counter-manipulation. This is like a mental game of judo. They use the controller's own moves against them. They're always noting the tactics and plans of others, storing away this information for when they need it. They don't make a show of it, don't boast or threaten. Sigma males just wait silently, patiently. When the time is right, they flip the situation to their advantage, often in ways that are subtle and unexpected. They might start agreeing with everything the manipulator says, feeding into their ego, all while slowly steering decisions and actions toward their own goals. It's not about causing harm, it's about maintaining autonomy. They simply redirect the force that's being used on them and use it to move things in a direction they prefer. This way, they stay in control without the need to confront or create conflict. To the untrained eye, nothing has changed. But for those trying to exert control, the realization comes too late. They find that their efforts to manipulate have been turned around, leaving them disoriented and often without any real power. It's a clear sign that trying to manipulate someone who's always thinking several steps ahead is a losing battle. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel for more content exploring the mindsets, traits, and behaviors of Sigma males and other related topics. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.